On that as well in courts. Let's now head to the Supreme Court. Now, President Uhuru Kenyatta has defended his right to propose changes to the Constitution as a citizen of Kenya. President Kenyatta, who made submissions before the Supreme Court in the BBI case through advocates Uhuru Gatonye and Kimani Kiragu, also took issue with the Court of Appeal finding that he can be sued in a civil process. Well, Olive Barrows has been following the proceedings and is now joining me in studio. Olive, what arguments were made in support of President Kenyatta's assertions?
Well, Zainab, he says that he has rights beyond being the president of Kenya. He is a citizen of Kenya and therefore enjoys the rights set out in the Constitution, including initiating a popular initiative. Of course, there's the argument that he wasn't the one who initiated the Building Bridges initiative, but that's another matter altogether. Now, his advocates, who are Uhuru Gatonye and Kimani Kiragu, made the case that were the president prohibited from initiating such a popular initiative as the BBI referendum process, the Constitution would have been explicit in stipulating that. Then there is a question of whether he can be sued in civil proceedings, as the Court of Appeal found that he can, or they stipulated that it is possible to sue the president in civil proceedings. They took issue with that, saying the president is protected by law. He enjoys immunity. Now, Isaac Aluochier, who is one of the appellants, took issue with that, but he also took issue with the Court of Appeal finding. Now, he says if the president should act outside his functions, then it should be possible to sue him, though he says that the Court of Appeal took it much broader and said in the event that the president acts unconstitutionally, then he can be sued. Then there was the question of costs. Should the president bear the costs of an illegality by way of the BBI referendum process? And they say the Court of Appeal did find that the president was not properly served. So those are some of the issues that were canvassed by the president's advocates. Isaac Alochier, apart from canvassing the issue of presidential liability, also addressed the question of basic structure. Now, that is a term we've had time and again as far as these BBI proceedings are concerned. And he says the Constitution is a law unto itself. There is no power or no structure, as it were, that is higher than the Constitution. Let's listen in to some of what was argued. All right. I'm told they're not ready. But yes, that is some of what was argued by the president's advocates. There is a third appellant who made their presentations just before the court took its lunch break. They come back to session at 2:30 p.m. We'll be bringing you those pictures live.
Thanks, Olive, for that. Of course, that is